COVID-19 really real in Nigeria? Is there really COVID-19 in Nigeria? Is COVID-19 really real in Nigeria? That I can answer. Is COVID-19 really in Nigeria? Yeah. You'll find out after this time out. So on this channel today, we'll be discussing about COVID-19 in Nigeria. Is COVID-19 really in Nigeria? Well, I can't say yes and I can't say no, because here in Nigeria, welcome to my channel, That Follow Cutie. This is your girl, That Follow Cutie. If today is your first time of stopping by, kindly subscribe to this channel, give a thumbs up, like, and share to other people, because we really need to hear this, and you guys really need to hear me out on this issue. Is COVID-19 really in Nigeria? I'm skeptical about it myself as an HSC person. I tell people wash your hands regularly, use the nose masks, maintain social distancing and all that. But in Nigeria, it's more or less like there's nothing like COVID-19 really in Nigeria, and I have my reason. I'm not saying there's no COVID-19, but I'm skeptical about it, and I have my reasons. Now, the government has eased the lockdown a bit, and everybody is out doing their normal daily duties. The very first time I resumed back to work, I just went to work, and I was expecting something like social distancing on the road and all that. And okay, this is how it goes. It's this video today is going to be more or less like gisting with you guys, because the very first time I went to work, getting to the bus stop, everybody was maintaining social distancing. Getting to the bus stop, you have to put on your nose mask before the bus drivers, the bus conductors will allow you to come in. Then in the general public bus, you are allowed to sit, 2 people on a 4-seater. That is how it is being done. But sometimes they carry 3 people on a 4-seater, and when they get to somewhere where the police people are or the LASPA people are, that is the traffic management people, they tend to reduce their passengers by 1, so that they will know that they are compliant with the government regulations. So now, getting to the airport, because I work at the airport. Now getting to the airport shuttle, you won't believe this. There's nothing like social distancing, because going to the airport, what we do take is a cab. And taking a cab, believe you me, is 3 people at the back, 1 person in the front, just like the normal way we do take it before COVID-19. That way, taking a bus, entering a bus from one place to another. And this is what the bus drivers do. Once it is something past 4 p.m. in the afternoon, when they notice that the government workers, the monitoring people are not around, what they do is, on the seats, they carry 4 people, just the normal way they do carry their people. So they carry 4 people on the 4-seater. So that is how it goes. Now tell me, is there COVID-19? I'm still coming back to that. So now, going to places like this, Makoko. Yeah, I'm saying this, Makoko. When you are talking about Makoko here, Makoko is a place where people live on the water, they poo on the water, they bathe on the water, they cook on the water, they eat on the water. Everything they do is on the water. Like, they build their house on the water. The fishermen, they are the fishermen. That is where we get our fresh fish, directly from the water. These people, they don't know anything like social distancing. They don't know anything like wash your hands. They don't know anything like, sanitizers and all that. And I'm not even sure they can afford sanitizers. Now tell me, these people knows nothing about COVID-19. And you people are shouting COVID-19, COVID-19, COVID-19. Yeah, it's a viral disease in Lagos. This is Lagos that I'm talking about. Now, if truly there's COVID-19 in Nigeria, places like Makoko, like this, I expect them, if it is the truth, the same way China and American people are shouting about it, that there's COVID-19, I expect that in Nigeria, in Makoko, that maybe at least once, I'm expecting that at least once they should bring out a corpse, but there's nothing like that. And I've not even recorded at least one person that has been said is dead, has been dead from Makoko, a corpse being carried out from Makoko, and it is said that, okay, this person is dead and the person is from Makoko area. I've not even heard about one. This Makoko that I'm talking about, I do go there to meet the job people, as in I know how they live. I do go there for massage sometimes, overall massage. They have these people that when they massage your body, they correct some bones in your body. I've been there, I know how they live. And now, nothing like that has happened, and you're telling me there's COVID-19. Well, let's try it on. Another place that I'm going to talk about is Ajebule. These Ajebule people, as in the ghetto itself. Now, tell me, in this ghetto, I'm not sure I've heard that as in one person is dead of COVID-19 from this Ajebule. And they said there's COVID-19 in Nigeria. Okay, let's leave that aside. Let's now move to the market itself, as in the local market. I'm talking about the market I do buy food from all the time. And in the wholesale food, this is where I do get my wholesale food. Mostly like every 2 weeks or every other 3 weeks. That is where I do get my food. Now, this place I'm talking about is Ileko Market. Anytime I go to Ileko Market, there is always hustle and bustle, like everybody struggling, like crowd in the market, like they hardly use nose mask. This is where the Hausa people, Hausa people, sorry to say, I'm not, saying bad about Hausa people. I'm talking about the Hausa peoples in the market. They don't know anything about hygiene. This is where the market women in the everywhere is so dirty, and everyone is just brushing each other, struggling to get one thing or the other. Everyone here and there struggling to get one thing or the other. And I just said to myself, if this COVID-19 is actually real, I expect that, okay, one day we'll just wake up in the morning and they tell me that, this is what happened in the market yesterday. Someone collapsed and died of COVID-19, but there's nothing like that. Now, how do you want me to believe? How do you want people to believe that there's COVID-19 in Nigeria? This is the market I go and I know about this market very well, and that is how I struggle together with them. Yes, I struggle together with them because we are all, the road is so tiny, as in there are too much people in market, and the workspace is not convenient for, when we are walking through the walkway. It's just 5 people at once want to pass through where only 2 or 3 people can pass through. Some malams with their wheelbarrows, and some people, this kaya, they call them kaya, these lifters, with their own thing on their head, these wholesalers, trying to get the market here and there. Everybody, there are just too much people in the market, and they say there's COVID-19 in Nigeria. I'm expecting that, okay, one day I'll just wake up in the morning and they tell me, don't go to the market today. What happened yesterday is someone fell down in the market and, died. But there's nothing like that. Now, coming to the market women, they just believe that the government are using this, to hold them back from doing their daily business. That the governments are making money out of this. That is why they are doing this to them. They see it as a torture. They see this as a torture. Now, when we are now talking about this COVID-19, Let's assume someone, went to the market one day and fell down and died. Then I'm very certain, it is so certain that the market women will be, they will be so scared. They will believe that truly this COVID-19 really exists, but they don't. And when it comes to nose masks, when you see some conductors, when you see their nose mask, as in, you will fear God, like, what? It's so dirty, as in so dirty. Even some people, I'm not sure they for once washed their nose mask, like they've been using it like forever. And when you talk about this nose mask, many people just put it at this side. They just put it on their jaw and go to the market just to, for wearing sake. That is what many people do. And some people don't even wear it anymore. So now you now tell me there's COVID-19 in Nigeria. How do you want me to believe that there's COVID-19 in Nigeria and everybody is brushing each other, struggling for a bus? When you struggle for a bus and you hold one of the chair and you go inside, let's assume a COVID-19 person hold it and go inside, another person come in, touch the same surface, go inside, another person come touch the same surface and go inside. Tell me, how are we not going to contact it? But nothing like that is happening. So how do you want us to believe that there's COVID-19 in Nigeria? So this is just my take that, okay, with all this happening, I'm not sure there's COVID-19 in Nigeria. Now, that is that aside. Now I'm going to tell you a story I heard. This is not my story, it's just someone that came to my, to visit me and tell me this story. And I was like, wow, because I've been wanting to know, we just wake up one morning and, putting on the TV, getting a newspaper, reading the newspaper, what you see is COVID-19 in Nigeria today is, as at yesterday, it has increased by 200, it has increased by 150, it has increased by 100, every day like that, it's just going up, it's just going up. Now, do you know what people say? They turn into a life score. Wow. Yeah. They just imagine this is a life score, that the government is giving us a life score. So how do you want people to believe that there is really COVID-19 in Nigeria? Where do the government get their calculations from? Is it that people are walking up to the NCDC centers and they are being tested and they get 200 people just walk into the NCDC center and they test them and they discover that they have COVID-19? Because I'm still trying to imagine where they get their numbers from. Now, to the story. A family friend actually came to visit and the person said a neighbor, so it's more or less like someone said, how story travels, like someone said. So like a neighbor of his, took his son, broke his leg and they took the son to the hospital. Only for them to get to the hospital and they were told, okay, this is your card, you're going to fill a card, something like that. That is normal, we all know. And they were given a card only for them to notice that this card they were given is a COVID-19 card. And the father complained, this is a COVID-19 card, and the nurse responded that that is the only card available. No other card, this is the only card available for all patients in Lagos State. And he said, okay, no problem, I'm going to take it, I'm going to fill it. And the man filled it, they dressed the leg the first day, they gave them an appointment to come the following week, which they did. They dressed the leg again, and in 2 weeks' time, another appointment. Okay, the leg is fine. They went to the hospital, to remove the whole thing and, go back to their house. On their way going, the father just says that, okay, let me look at the list of the, the COVID-19 list, the recovery list. And unfortunately for him, he saw the name of his son among the recovery lists. And I was like, what? He too was like, what? And when he told me, I said, now I get it. This is where the government get their calculations from. So now, let's now assume, because I'm an economist, so I assume a lot. So as an economist, I assume that, okay, because I've been meaning to understand that where do the governments get their calculations from? Now I can say, okay, this is what, let me just assume that, let me assume for the government that, okay, this is it. What you people do is, anybody that comes to the hospital to give a complaint, okay, you give them COVID-19 card, yes, and they fill it, you know, after recovery, you assume they recovered from COVID-19. And any death that occurs in Nigeria right now is death case of COVID-19. So that is how they get their calculation. Wow. These governments are really doing it. Like, I was like, what? Are you people kidding me? Are you people for real? So this is how my government operates when it comes to COVID-19. You know, and I went to work one day. On getting to my office, I told my safety manager, I said, this is what I heard, this is, she was like, okay, hey, is that what happened? I said, yes. I said, so how do you want me to believe that this COVID-19 is actually real? And she said, the thing is, no, it's actually real. It happened to someone, you know, very close to me, someone I know like this. I said, okay, well, it's not that I don't believe that COVID-19 is real. COVID-19, well, I'm just skeptical about it. Yeah, it is real, yeah, it is not real. I can't say for sure. If it is real, it might be real in other places, but here in Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, that I have, sorry guys, I can't say yes and I can't say no. So if you're from Lagos, Nigeria, if you are from Nigeria, kindly tell me your own story. Like, go to the market. If you want to really carry out this research, go to the marketplaces and, you know, tell them about COVID-19 and you hear their statement. They will be like, I beg. No, I don't even want to hear it. That is the market we made for you. And now even everybody is even scared to go to the hospital because they believe that going to the hospital, they will tell them they have COVID-19. So if at all COVID-19 is flying here and there, how do you want people to, you know, take this? Like, you know, go to the hospital and tell them that, yeah, this is COVID-19, I have COVID-19, blah, blah, blah. Even the nurses and the doctors, I'm not sure they are ready to treat any COVID-19 case. So, this is why I said, is COVID-19 really real in Nigeria? Is there really COVID-19 in Nigeria? Does it really exist? So, if it has happened to someone you know, if you know someone that knows someone that knows someone that it happens to, kindly, you know, leave it in the comment section below. So now, all the children are on, you know, no school, all the schools are closed because of this COVID-19. Well, I think I'm going to stop my gisting my story here. Till the next one, I think this should have a part 2, and the part 2 of this maybe in my next video, just expect another one, the part 2 of the COVID-19 story. Like, is COVID-19 really in Nigeria? Expect the part 2 in my other video, because I'm going to talk about the impact of COVID-19 on Nigeria students, like Nigeria schools, the impact of COVID-19. So just expect that in my next video. So if you have anything to add to what I just said, if you know about COVID-19 in Nigeria, kindly tell me, give me your opinion, tell me what you think about it. As an HSC person, as an HSC officer, I'll still, you know, follow the preventive measures, like put in place the preventive measures, like COVID-19 is real. That's what we were asked to preach. COVID-19 is real. Wash your hands regularly under soap and water. And in the cases where there is no water around or available, make sure you use hand sanitizers, okay? And when you are making use of your nose mask, you know how to put on your nose mask. Like, make sure you wear it this way. Putting on your nose mask, you put it this way, like this, and make sure you maintain distance. And when you want to remove it, you remove it this way, not like this. You remove it from your hair and wear it to your hair like this. And when you want to, communicate with people, make sure you maintain social distancing, okay? And when you are sitting, make sure I will measure it. I'm to have something like this. Make sure you maintain social distancing. All right. And what else? What else? What else? What else? I'm trying to remember some other preventive measures. I don't want to bring the office preventive measures to this. Just the regular one, So make sure you make use of your nose masks. Wash your hand regularly. Wear it correctly, and in case you are using a disposable nose mask, immediately you are removing it, make sure you dispose it immediately. All right, so till next time I come your way, it's your girl that follow cutie saying subscribe to my channel, subscribe to my channel, support your girl, and give a thumbs up. Like this video, yeah, kindly like it because it is interesting. Like this video, leave a comment down below. I'm very, very keen about that comment. I really want to hear your comment about what I just talked about. I want to hear your comment about it, and share this video. We all need to hear it and say something about this. Share this video. Till next time I come your way, your girl that follow cutie saying bye bye. Stay safe, stay safe, stay safe.